I searched the room to see if there's evidence of my existence, finding residue in the bathroom tile and the crack in the dishes I am haunting here. And I open up an old dresser to find a letter addressed to me called Daughter. In it, my mother apologizes for the things that she has said. She tells me she wants her little girl back, that no one calls me pretty or beautiful, and if only I would change everything about myself, then I too can be beautiful, and I can have the life she always wanted. Underneath this letter, I find a pile of the ones just the same, and all I want to do now is rip my skin off and staple it to the wall, draw an outline and say, this is where I died. Tear it down, bring it to my mother's room, stuff it with her love, sew it back up, paint it pretty, and say, look at me, Mom. I look out into our backyard, and I walk until I reach my old swing set. It still stands there, and its presence is stronger than I could ever be. I think this is where I died. Then I hear the back door open. A familiar voice says, what are you doing home? I turn around and said, I had the day off. She hugs me and says, oh, you missed your family. And under my breath, I muster up, yeah, Mom. In this next poem, it's the fourth part of a four-part poem. It's about marriage equality. It's called just Prime Noctis, but I'm going to do the fourth part because it's like a 10-minute poem. Present day United States. The sky rests over the ocean, caving into itself. It is 3 p.m. late fall, and the pastor stands afront. Each word from his mouth comes like a Stone Age sledgehammer at my chest. Today we are gathered to establish what God intended marriage for. I choke on the dust from my teeth. He goes on, now wanting my tears to be mistaken for joy, I break like a clumsy puzzle, because all I can think of is my lover and her smile, and I want to say to him, I don't need redemption, I need love. I don't want to grow to be an old maid who gives her fortune away, because I was never allowed children of my own, but my lover, too good to be true, ran off with a man who gave her all the 4 walls of a secure home, and she gave him everything a paper doll wife could except her heart, which was never included, but left it on my doorstep the day she craved, away taken by the current saying times won't change and I can't do this anymore. But I'm good at faking the impossible. She thinks me incapable. I cannot give her children, but we could bear them together. Doesn't she know I brought the sheets and tucked them into the bed, the one she said we have to have when we bought that house. Well, I built this home. And as God Almighty asks to know what's in my heart, you are the only one who could rip it from my chest. By the silhouette of the moon, the light on your face, I never felt more in love than I do at this moment. Lover, don't you know? As I lay witness to our ceremony, our life together flashes before me. My tongue bleeds from the force to forbid its freedom, from the heart to speak on behalf of all parts of me. Feeling like my wedding night has been raped. The validity of it has been taken away. It is one thing for your country to make you a second-rate citizen, and another for your lover to count you in half measurements. How she was gone, envying all of her best friend's engagements. Till death do us part, while I'd rather die in a house that we made than heal in a hospital that won't allow her after visiting ours. I'm human, and this is love. Doesn't he see? As this hammer comes down upon my chest, my heart beats like the moon, yelling stars against the sky, asking them for the sake of wishing to shine brighter. It is breaking my skin, and it's making its way to my heart. Lover, save me now. They are pulling us apart. They got us by the arms, and they broke me. And as my chest splays open, exposing my hammered heart, but only for you, lover, I'm hanging now. Organs all confetti like dangling from me. I'm dangling from this tree, rib cage ripped apart, clanging against flesh, flapping against the wind. My bones, how they sing like wind chimes in the summer on our back porch. Don't you remember this song? My heart still sings I love you. And if this be our wedding night, and you eloped to somebody else under false identity, I would still make my vows, whispering it to this branch from under which I swing. And I tell for you that I always love you. Don't you know that without the consent of God or the Son, forever I will love you, and no one can ever take that away from us, not even in death. And for you, my heart will always beat just as hard. Thank you.